Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to join this debate by condemning the utterances of the former Deputy President. Madam Speaker, it's a known fact that the Deputy President was impeached after he violated the Constitution of this country. We thought we have stopped this, a reckless person, but unfortunately, he has become more dangerous. This House has found that he was unfit to hold any office. But now we are also seeing he's unfit to live with the public, and he needs to be behind bars. We have laws in this. Unfortunately, our laws in this country is applied selectively. If a small person commits small crimes, they are brutally arrested and charged. But when a figure, a leader, let me say a reckless leader, breaks the laws of this country, they are not taken to account for their actions. And that's unfair. Small crimes can be forgiven. But when somebody who calls himself a leader tries to blow off this country, tries to ban our country, he must be stopped. And I am appealing to our security agencies to arrest this gentleman and take him to court. I know some guys are fearing that maybe his community or this and that will bring something. We don't care. Kenyans have 42 communities in this country. And the law should be, applied the way it is, fair and square. Mine is to implore you, this House and the government, to take action before we lose our country. We have history of having virus in this country in the 2027. And it's known that we almost lost our country. We lost lives. We lost businesses and properties. Somebody is daring us that he's going to take us there because he wants to lead us through violence. We will not accept that. Elections, there is democracy in this country. You can win an election using the right processes, but we will not allow bloodshed and anarchy to win an election. It's not acceptable, and it cannot be allowed. Finally, Madam Speaker, if we allow people to go away with, such heinous crimes, what are we going to, show our youth? We were complaining about Gen Zs and others who are taking laws on their own hands. But when an old man is allowed to go away with such crimes, then we are the ones who are, taking this to them. Please, there is no other action other than arresting Rigathi Gachagua. He is unfit to hold any office, and he is even more unfit to stay with the public. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Rindikiri.
I've just come from the National Assembly, and this is very interesting. Rigiji just united members of parliament in their first day to discuss Rigathi Gachagua. And what is the topic of discussion is utterances around matters to do with 2027. And let me say this, that I feel sad that the first order of business after coming from recess, it's about Rigathi Gachagua utterances. It is not about capitation. It's not about the just hiked exam fees. It's not about the debt matters that are reeling this country. It's not about the issue of public seal that is now in the public domain. Yes, no. It is not even about matters, the abduction of young people who we don't know where they no longer are. It is about Rigathi Gachagua and his utterances. And I feel sad that this is a motion not sponsored by just any member, but sponsored by the minority leader, who I now call the deputy majority leader, because it's like the minority and the majority came together. And that's a matter. I stayed in the National Assembly for close to 1.5 hours, and that is a debate that was there. The debate that is really unhelpful to Kenyans. And I believe we have set the bar too low as a National Assembly, and this needs to change. And now that I didn't get a chance to debate, I want to say clearly that the utterances, the debate was a debate that really tells you how Rigathi Gachagua is not just your normal villager as they want to depict him. Is a person who is uniting all members who impeached him to continue discussing Rigathi Gachagua. And I'm quite dazzled by this, because the fact of the matter is Kenyans deserve better debates. Kenyans deserve better National Assembly, and Kenyans deserve substance in what they pay as their taxpayers. But who am I? I'm just a young member of parliament, just elected, but we have to change and ensure that this country has better value for money when it comes to members of parliament.
Gachagua alionekana is the most stupid person kwa hiyo serikali, si ndio? Mpaka wakasema juu kukula, wanaitwa nani? Wakasema tutaenda kumfunza kuvaa, tutaenda kufanya nini, si ndio? Amefanya hivi. After Gachagua amefanya hivi, ako nje. Gachagua akiwa on the outside is more dangerous. Hii weekend nataka uniambie CS mgani mwenye ako kwa serikali ya Ruto hii weekend mwenye hakutaja jina Gachagua.